There were 25 tin soldiers who were brothers. They all looked the same, except one who had only one leg. He fell in love with a paper ballerina who also stood on one leg. He thought she was perfect for him, but he was afraid she was too grand. One night, a goblin who also loved the ballerina warned the soldier to stay away from her. The next day, the soldier fell out of the window and landed on the street. He was put in a paper boat and sailed down the gutter. A rat tried to stop him, but he escaped. He reached a canal and was swallowed by a big fish. The fish was caught and sold to a cook. She cut open the fish and found the soldier. She took him upstairs and placed him on a table. There he saw the paper ballerina again. She was in the same room as him. But then, a boy threw the soldier into the fire. The wind blew the ballerina into the fire too. They burned together, and the soldier melted into a heart shape. The next morning, the maid found the tin heart and the ballerina's spangle in the ashes. She threw them away, but they stayed together forever. Many years later, a girl named Anna was walking on the street with her grandfather. She saw a man selling old toys and books. She stopped and looked at them. She saw a book with a picture of a tin soldier and a paper ballerina on the cover. She asked her grandfather what it was. It's a fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen. It's called The Steadfast Tin Soldier. It's about a tin soldier who loved a paper ballerina, but they were separated by fate and burned in a fire. It's a very sad story, he said. Anna felt sorry for the tin soldier and the ballerina. She wanted to read the story. She asked the man how much the book was. It's only 1 lira, my dear. It's a very old book, but it's still good. Do you want it? The man said. Anna nodded and gave him the money. She took the book and opened it. She saw a tin heart and a black spangle inside. She was surprised and showed them to her grandfather. Look, Grandpa, there's something in the book. It's a tin heart and a spangle. Do you think they belong to the tin soldier and the ballerina? She asked. Her grandfather looked at them and smiled. He remembered the story. He said, "Maybe they do, my dear. Maybe they do. Maybe they were saved from the fire by a kind person who put them in the book. Maybe they are waiting for someone to read their story and give them a new life." Anna felt happy. She thought she could help the tin soldier and the ballerina. She said, "Grandpa, can we take them home and read the story together? Maybe we can make them happy again." Her grandfather agreed. They took the book and the tin heart and the spangle home. They sat on the sofa and read the story. Anna cried when she read how the tin soldier and the ballerina died. She wished they could have a happy ending. She looked at the tin heart and the spangle. She said, "Grandpa, do you think they can hear us? Do you think they can feel our love?" Her grandfather said, "Maybe they can, my dear. Maybe they can. Maybe they are not just tin and paper. Maybe they have souls. Maybe they can come back to life if we believe in them." Anna said, "I believe in them, Grandpa. I believe they are real. I believe they can be happy again." She took the tin heart and the spangle and held them in her hands. She closed her eyes and made a wish. She wished the tin soldier and the ballerina could come back to life and be together. Suddenly, she felt a warmth in her hands. She opened her eyes and saw a miracle. The tin heart and the spangle had turned into a tin soldier and a paper ballerina. They were alive. They looked at her and smiled. They thanked her for her kindness in her face. They said they were happy to be together again. Anna was amazed. She hugged them and said, "You're welcome. I'm happy for you too. You're the most beautiful couple I've ever seen. You deserve to be happy." She showed them to her grandfather. He was also amazed. He said, "This is a miracle indeed. You have done a wonderful thing, my dear. You have given them a new life. You have given them a happy ending." Anna said, "No, Grandpa, I didn't give them a happy ending. I gave them a happy beginning. They have a new life now. They can do whatever they want. They can go wherever they want. They can be happy forever." She asked the tin soldier and the ballerina what they wanted to do. They said they wanted to see the world. They said they wanted to have adventures. They said they wanted to be free. Anna said, "Then you should go. You should follow your dreams. You should be free. But don't forget me. Don't forget Grandpa. Don't forget your story. Come back and visit us someday." The tin soldier and the ballerina said they would never forget her. They said they would always be grateful to her. They said they would always love her. They said they would come back and visit her someday. They kissed her and said goodbye. They took a paper boat and sailed away. They left the bug behind. They left their story behind. They started a new story, a story of love, a story of freedom, a story of happiness.